So, bienvenidos otra vez. Mi nombre es Muteado Silencio y aquí estamos en Prensa Pobre, ¿verdad? Y una cosa que hacemos aquí en Prensa Pobre es que nosotros creemos que todos nosotros somos creadores de noticias y nosotros no creemos que una persona va a decir las noticias que nos afectan, sino nosotros con nuestras propias voces hablar sobre las injusticias, sobre lo que está pasando en la comunidad. Y simplemente a la gente que es la primera vez que están aquí, bienvenidos. Y sí, aquí estamos yo, Muteado, y Karina, que también es una de las compañeras que ayuda y que habla español. Y también la compañera Ingrid, que es una de las...
We're a poor people-led organization. Nobody owns our stories, and nobody tells us what to write, create, photograph, and except all of you. You are all media producers, and there are many forms of media. But media that we create in this room is a media of revolution. We create media to make sure that black and brown youth are not continually perpetrated death and abuse on.
Abdullah Reef, known as Papa Bear, disabled American vet, Vietnam vet, and I am homeless.
Joanna, it's my first time here. Both of my parents immigrated to the United States when I was 6, and I actually came with them. I was born in Mexico. I think my hardest struggle is being an immigrant student. I'm a year and a half away from graduating from college, and just waiting to get papers so I can actually get a good job and make that struggle work.
Hello, my name is Sihanska Haney. I am from Oklahoma originally. I moved to the Bay Area 4 years ago, and now I'm associated with the United Native Americans, who I am representing today. First, I want to bring up the topic of image with American Indian people. Most people associate American Indians with what they learn from cartoons, from TV shows, from sports, and what little they learned in their K-12 schooling, however much they've had. What we want to highlight is how American Indians are portrayed in sports and media, and also the contributions of what we've done within the past, actually the over 100 years with our involvement in motion pictures as well as professional sports, specifically professional baseball. So baseball, most people think, I mean, I can ask a question, who was the first non-Caucasian player to play in professional baseball?
Thor.
That's right, that's right.
What?
You say that?
Louis Sockalexis. He's a pinup Scott, American Indian, who played for Cleveland in 1897, and is considered one of the greatest baseball players for the short time he spent there. We want to be able to highlight the contributions of a lot of American Indians in professional sports, mostly because it was a very difficult time to get in sports. Most American Indians got in through the boarding school program, which was basically a genocidal act by the United States as well as the Christian Church to get American Indians to lose their culture. Ironically, that's where exactly I learned how to play baseball, where we found out that was a place where race and national origin was not an issue. It was just about humans playing, being able to cooperate with each other. Also, you might think that why mascots are a big issue. Well, we all know what the state of indigenous affairs are. If you don't know, then it's obviously, we have a lot of conversations today. You can look at the news. The lack of indigenous people in the news is a reflection of the state that we're in. With mascots, we want to address that because as long as the public views as long as we're invisible, or as viewed as caricatures, or people locked in the past, our current socioeconomic affairs will never be seriously addressed. That's actually a quote from my father. His name is Michael Haney. He did a lot of work for the mascot issue in Cleveland and Atlanta, Washington, places like that. What we really want to do, what that leads into, is actually just to have a positive self-image for American Indian youth and all youth, and to be able to have a dream that one may have be seen as a reality in the larger picture. It's well documented that people going through school and seeing themselves, being able to attain their dreams, gives them inspiration to be able to do the same thing. There's a lot of people that have struggles because some people think it's never been done before, and come to think, a lot of people have already done that and are paving the way. We want to be able to show that in school and in curriculum, to be able to teach students that there are ways to do things, and if it hasn't been done, we have the means to do that. So we're asking a lot of you, the Poor Magazine, to be able to endorse what we're doing in July. On the July 4th, the 5th, and the 6th in New York. We're going to the Major League Baseball's commissioner's office, Bud Selig, at 245 Park Avenue in New York. And we want a National Day of Recognition and Honor for American Indians in baseball. We want that highlighted in professional sports. We'll be able to have perhaps a day, for TV. There's a lot of things, as well as to have a serious conversation about caricatures such as Chief Wahoo and the Tomahawk Chopper, the Atlanta Braves, because it's well documented that American Indian youth that are exposed to Native American Indian images such as Chief Wahoo has a long-term impact on their self-image, and it's ultimately degrading their lives. Interestingly, a European American viewing these images, actually another European American wearing American Indian clothing feels closer to that than they do a European American wearing something, say, like the Fighting Irish. So there's a really big thing going on there. So this is something that we really wish we want to get into, and I think it's a stepping stone because it's subliminal, and it's long term, and it's hiding behind the fact that professional sports are honoring us, and we say that we will tell you when you're honoring us by showing the real education through positive images for our youth. So that's what we want to.